Yeah! Power, power, power! Hold there! Yes, lad! Hold there! So this is the first video of a series of videos of me covering a few sort of green lanes and byways in my Land Rover Discovery, just showing you a few of the local lanes and possibly even a few of the sort of further afield lanes from me. I'm based in Staffordshire, and this first particular lane is quite local to me. It comprises mainly of muddy sort of ruts, and it goes through a small woodland, and it's really quite wet. It's had quite a lot of heavy use, heavy traffic, so it's not in the best condition. And my current vehicle, Land Rover Discovery 2 TD5, completely standard, apart from, as you might have seen in the first sort of clip, it's got Insta Turbo tyres on it, but apart from that, completely standard. And it just goes to show really how capable these vehicles can be, even when they're standard. So in this next clip you'll probably see I've had to change the camera mount angle, and it's because it kept hitting branches and falling off. It was actually stuck on the outside of the roof and it kept falling off, and it's not the best camera angle. As you can see, you've got the reflection on my dash, so you'll have to excuse that, and I will improve it on the next video. It gets a little bit more extreme now. There's some bigger ruts and slightly sort of hard, slightly harder to navigate this section. And the main issue is, sort of as I've said, it's completely standard, so it's ground clearance. I think with the sort of last section of this, I think I really could have done with a 2-inch lift, because I was bottoming out quite a bit on some of the bigger ruts and some of the bigger sort of inclines and things. So I think it needs some sort of bigger wheels and a 2-inch lift to make it more sort of capable for this type of lane. I'm not going to go into exactly where this lane is, but what I will say is the website that I use to find the lanes is called Byway Map, and it's really good at sort of locating where all the lanes are. So if you use that, I mean, it takes quite a bit of time and cross-referencing on Google Maps and Street View to try and work out what's actually going to be appropriate to go down and stuff. So I'm not going to sort of, tell you all the lanes that I go down. I'm just going to show you, how to find lanes for yourself, basically. So it's in this section here that I'm actually really struggling with ground clearance. Some of these ruts are really quite deep. I don't know whether it sort of picks it up on the camera, but they are really quite deep, and you kind of do in certain stages of this track, you do actually need the momentum just to sort of keep you going, which is obviously a problem because I haven't got that much ground clearance and I don't want to just go full throttle at it and then it rips something off. So you kind of need the momentum, but I can't really do that because I haven't got the ground clearance. And I think that's where I would have benefited from sort of a 2-inch lift here. I mean, there was a few times. It's the sort of mounting directly under the gearbox, which is the lowest point, and it just tends to beach itself on that. And I know for a fact, every time I pressure wash it off, it's always caked in mud, just in where that gearbox sort of centre bit of steel is. That's like the lowest point. And then obviously also the diffs are quite low, especially when you're in the ruts. But again, that's not going to be resolved unless I put some bigger wheels on. But thankfully, I managed to get out of this lane. So join me on the next video where we do a different lane, possibly in the Derbyshire Dales.
Oh, I can see the sign, boys. Fucking freedom. Slow down, easy does it.